Hey everyone, welcome to the Star Wars Popcast, episode 23. My name is Christopher,
And I'm Patrick. Welcome.
and today we got a couple things to talk about. So we do have one thing to talk about in our pop report, and then we have, I think, a pretty fun discussion today. But I do have a couple things that I picked up recently, actually today. So I went into Hot Topic. I was thinking I was going to pick up some more of the 40th anniversary Return of the Jedi wave because I only have two of the commons and then the Emperor. So I'm still missing four commons. So I was going to pick up a couple more, but I saw their shelf was like fully stocked. So I looked at the sodas and I found these two hiding behind a couple of.
Nice.
Yeah, so I'm hoping one of these is a chase. Hopefully, I got one of each.
That'd be
Hopefully the
awesome.
force is with me. Yeah. So, but either way, I got a Darth Maul soda. So
Nice. Well,
yeah,
we were talking about the other day, blaming you during our monthly haul video.
right.
Everyone is now blaming you for leading us down the dark path of sodas. I'm telling you,
What can I say? I'm a
everybody.
trendsetter, man. I'm a
You're the
trendsetter.
trendsetter. You're making my wallet does not like you anymore, Chris.
How many sodas do you have now
Well, I
in
don't.
your own personal collection?
I bought four.
Yeah,
And I'm going to save two of the four. The other two I'm going to ship.
yeah.
Like
So you got
one
two in your
shipped
collection
already.
right now.
Yeah, one shipped already, and one I'm going to ship to somebody. I don't know who. Someone lucky might one day get a
Yeah,
surprise.
that's cool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But what ones do you have?
Um, So I have the celebration exclusive, well, the shared exclusive from 2022, the Boba Fett.
Yep.
I have the Darth Vader. I have the Stormtrooper, the Jawa, C3PO,
C3PO is nice.
uh, Padme, Queen Amidala, Obi Wan Kenobi, and I think that's it. I think I only have seven right now. So and
All
then
right,
the
you
Darth
got a
Maul.
nice little set. You got a nice little
Yeah,
set.
yeah. I still need to get that regular Luke, and then
Are you
the
gonna get
regular
Greedo?
Boba Fett. Yeah, I want to get Greedo and I want to get the Leia when they come out.
I'll be honest, I'd almost get that just because of the colors. I always That's the one thing I've always loved about Greedo is the
Yeah,
color
and the
that's
can
actually
looks
really
great too.
bright.
Like I like the color of the can too.
Exactly. It's just that teal and orange, it really has that
Yeah,
kind of
yeah, it really
Miami
pops.
Dolphin-y, they're just very complementary, great colors together.
Yeah, yeah. But let's jump into our pop report.
No need to report that to him until we have something to report.
All right, so yeah, we have a list. So I've I'm in a bunch of Facebook Funko groups, as I'm sure you are, Patrick, as well. Um, I've seen this posted a few times in quite a few spots, and these are just rumored, so I would take this with a grain of salt. But there's a whole list of Funko Sodas. They're all rumored to be Funko Sodas that are exclusive to San Diego Comic Con this year. But there's only four Star Wars ones. So there's a Ahsoka Tano and a Ewok, which
Nice.
assuming are regular size sodas because the other two are down at the bottom, and it's a Chewbacca 3 liter and a Darth Vader 3 liter Funko soda. So
Wow, that'd be really
about
cool.
these.
Yeah, like I I didn't get the Wampa 3 liter
No,
because
I
was
would
so
love to get that one.
but now I do want to get it.
Yeah,
Yeah, that Chewbacca one, I bet will be really cool. And Vader, come on,
yeah.
I can never have enough of him. He's great.
The Ahsoka Tano one I'm excited for because the I think that one was a rumor we covered a while ago when we mentioned the Asajj Ventress soda.
Correct.
So if this one's actually coming, maybe the Asajj is going to be coming shortly after.
One can only hope.
One can
One
only
can only
hope.
hope.
And then the
I'm curious
Ewok
when
would
they
be.
say Ewok, if they're not saying
It's got to
Wicket.
be Wicket. It's got to be Wicket.
Okay,
That's what I'm thinking.
because he's the most iconic. Or do you do
Yeah,
like Chief Chirpa or something like that? Like something, maybe give it throw it out there, do something different.
yeah.
because you get one shot at celebrating that 40th anniversary, right? I mean,
Yeah,
we've got enough Wicket, this, that, the
we
other,
got a lot of Wickets. Yeah,
and we just
I've
got
got 3 in my Funko Pop collection,
yeah, we just got
with a
Bret
fourth
Hart.
one coming soon. So
Yeah, Bret Hup's pretty cool, right? He came out. They did a Flock Baby one, not too long ago.
yeah, which I don't have that one in my
I
collection. Do you
don't
have that one?
either, but I do want to get it. And like
Yeah,
I said, I like the Flock for the collection. I don't like the Flock as much to photograph. It just doesn't pick up
right.
the contrast and the highlights for me, but they do look great. They
They
just
do.
on the shelf, they look awesome. So I don't know. I'd like to see Chief Chirpa, like the one that kind of wore that kind of skull kind of hat, the feathers and all.
Oh
Do,
yeah,
do
for
something
sure.
different. Just do something different. Like you get I think that's something that I was mentioned prior to coming on the stream today is watching K Dog and Fish. They were just talking about Funko and like what's going on, like Funko
Yeah,
exclusives, and they shared exclusives, kind of being not even at the shared exclusives, and they're back on Funko sites. Are they? What's going on? Because I feel like they're kind of you get one shot at this, right? This is the 40th
yeah.
anniversary. Have your product ready to drop when it's hot. Like I do feel that they will lose on the sales of the Obi-Wan pops because it's over a year after the
Oh
fact.
yeah, it's
Like
way
that
over.
Darth Vader battle damage, I'm telling you, that would be sold out if you had done it right after that episode, like right after
Yeah,
the final episode, do like they do Mando Wednesdays or Mando Mondays. You should
yeah,
have had something for the Obi-Wan Wednesday or whatever, and bam, and drop something. Like you should have had that. Instead, you gave us Riva,
yeah.
right? You didn't give us an Inquisitor. Like,
No,
but now we get him. Like, and the battle damage Vader. Are you kidding me? Like, I don't know.
yeah,
I'm a little disappointed at, and I'm wondering what's going on with their production and their counts of how they're doing it to get
yeah.
these things because they really need. I feel like they're kind of missing the hype. Like,
Oh yeah, for
and
sure.
I'm sure it's hard to do, and I
Yeah,
think we Disney and everyone learned with Grogu not, trying to keep that so locked down. They lost well over a year's worth of merchandising.
yeah,
So learning and hearing and knowing from that experience, I would think anyone who's working with like these big IPs should get some advance notice, a tidbit longer. They sign enough NDAs and stuff. They
yeah,
can shoot it. Yeah, I mean, trust me, I shot stuff that I couldn't talk about and couldn't show until it was aired. You know, so they should do that and have the product ready to go. So like, okay, everyone's hyped over Obi-Wan. Bam, the example K Dog and Fish talked about was like the Cocaine Bear pops. They had all this hype, but now the movie's kind of hit theaters or whatnot, and
yeah,
it's already on, streaming venues. And it didn't get as high reviews or tomato votes from Rotten Tomato or whatever. And so it brought it down. So now those pops, when they finally do release, are they going to,
nobody's gonna want them.
yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on. I feel that we're missing like the clones and stuff like that. We're saying like they should have been ready for the celebration, things like that, and instead of
yeah.
releasing them as gaming crates,
And
I
it's
don't
like
get it.
going back to
I
the
don't get
Obi
it.
Wan Funko Pops. Like they're releasing a young Luke, but there's no young Leia. Leia was the star of that show.
But they make a keychain
But
of it.
by the time they release a young Leia Funko Pop, it's probably going to be like two and a
She'll
half
be
years,
18.
3 years.
She'll
Yeah,
be 18
right,
by then. That's
right.
the way they go. Come on. I
Yeah,
just don't understand it. Like, and when they do produce it's the Leia one, the young Leia is going to be a keychain.
yeah.
Come on.
Come on,
Come on.
give us a full size Funko.
I don't understand it because you've had to. There's a concept, and if they're taking it from to be that small, instantly it can be produced at the 4-inch size, the
Yeah,
normal size. So
yeah. And you
I
know people
don't
are gonna buy
understand
it.
it. I just
You know
don't get
people
it.
are gonna buy it. Yeah, I don't
I
understand
think if
either.
they kind of hit me, worked with their IPs more closely to hit when things are going to have that hype,
Yeah,
I think they'd be doing much better. Maybe they don't need to have so many made, and or maybe they would sell more or of that product that they've had overproduced, so they're not throw them in landfills. Like there's so
yeah,
many weird things going on with Funko right now, and I call myself a Funko, especially Star Wars Funko evangelist, right?
yeah.
So I just want to see us hitting the mark when the hype is there and people are ready. Because I want Funko Star Wars to be successful. I want Star Wars
Yeah,
to be
so do
successful. I
I.
like the brand. Um, I'm a huge fan of it. So I'm there. I'm there to help. You know, in my imagery, create images that like, wow, that's really cool, and it takes you right back to the scene. And now you want to have it for your shelf. That's what I do. And so I just find that like, if they miss out on these opportunities, you're just never going to recoup. You're wasting time. Like I love the sodas. Chris, you've led us all down the dark side with them,
Yeah,
so
I
I do
have.
love them.
Like I said, trendsetter, man. I'm a trendsetter.
You are, but let's get them going, man. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
do something different. Maybe let's not have another Wicked Ewok. Like
yeah, yeah.
surprises.
I mean, I feel like it's going to be a Wicket just because that's the most recognizable one,
Recognizable.
right?
Understand. Yeah.
So I think like for their first Ewok soda, that's probably what it could be. Um, but I guess we'll see. As a new Funko soda collector, are you going to be picking all of these up, or at least trying to?
No, I'm gonna resist. The
Yeah,
sodas, I'm really gonna resist doing a lot of them. I'm gonna do them for like, I got the Amidala because I never got the Funko of that, and it
yeah.
was a gorgeous one. So
Oh
I
yeah.
will be getting
Did
the
you get
sodas.
yours?
What's that?
Did you get your Amidala?
I do have one. I
You
haven't
did.
even opened it.
Oh, okay.
Haven't even opened it. I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
surprising myself for
Are
that.
you gonna Are you gonna photograph it though?
Probably not.
No.
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe. The
Yeah.
thing is, my shtick is I'm just trying to keep to the Star Wars Funkos. I don't want to break it necessarily. Go to Soda. I don't
Yeah.
know.
I
We'll
mean,
see.
it's still
Never
technically a
say never.
Funko. It's still technically Funko product,
It is, and it's Star Wars, so never
and it's
say
Star
never. We'll
Wars.
see. We
Yeah.
will see. I know I
Right.
want to get the cool looking display. I think they're like $15 or like a clear
Yeah.
acrylic. It
Yeah.
looks like it holds the can, the pog, and the character all on it in a neat way.
Yeah. That looks cool.
I do want to get that for the Amidala one because I'm excited just if I don't get the chase, just to have it because I love that one.
Yeah. Right. You know what? That's one. While we're on the Funko Soda thing, that's one that I didn't really care about if I got the chase for. Like there's a couple that I wanted to chase, like that Obi-Wan. It was a Force Ghost Obi-Wan.
Yeah, like
That
the
one I would
mall.
have liked to get. Yeah, like the mall. The mall's like a hologram mall.
I want
So
both of them. I want I you know I
um,
should have did what Toady did, ordered a case, or the 2-pack that you're guaranteed with the chase.
yeah,
If I'm gonna do that in the future, I'm gonna do it that way because I think
yeah,
I don't want to go through the heartache of buying them and then not getting one and then
yeah. I
reselling
don't know.
them.
I mean that's kind of like the charm of the sodas. Like you don't know what the chase is. Like you don't have all these scalpers going out and picking, like lining up at Hot Topic first thing in the morning and going to Hot Topic and grabbing the chase right off the shelf and then like selling it for twice the price the next day. Like the sodas, you can't really do that.
No,
So it
no.
kind of evens the playing field. So that's kind of why I like the sodas.
No, that makes sense. And it does still have that element of surprise. Like
Yeah,
I did like that in the Biddy Pops, having that little surprise at the end of it. Like, okay, I
yeah,
know what these three are. What's this one? Did I got it? Just bummed that I got. I just got the Tuscan and Tarkin, all 4 times. Or two
yeah,
times. Each.
yeah,
So I really wanted to get a Chrome Stormtrooper and what was the other
right.
one? Hammerhead.
Hammerhead.
Those I'd love
Yeah,
to get those two. But
yeah,
in the sodas, I think the only one I really, really excited. I do want to get them all, but
yeah,
I'm really holding out. I want that as Asajj Ventress. I want that
yeah.
100%,
That'd be cool.
100%.
Yeah. All right. So
Now
that
this
does it for
3 liter
yeah.
Chewbacca, maybe.
Yeah, right? No,
Hmm.
the Wampa I would like to get. I would like to get the 3 liter soda Wampa, but for now I'm just sticking to the small cans right now. So, but that does it for the pop report. Not much for news lately, anyways. But let's jump into our main discussion here.
I spec.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
So we are talking about our top 10 Funko Star Wars Funko rides. So these are all characters that are on ships, on animals, on I don't know,
On Beasts.
on Beasts. Yeah,
On Beasts, if need be.
yeah,
Beast bikes, vehicles of all sorts.
yeah, exactly. So we came up with a list of our top 10 because there's a lot of pop rides now, especially with that new wave of like the hyperspace
Yeah,
heroes.
hyperspace heroes. Yeah.
Yeah, we're getting like another 6. So yeah, we compiled a list of our top 10. So these are our top 10, and they're not in any particular order, but they're ones that stand out to us the most. And definitely, like if you're on YouTube, let us know in the comments what your top 10 are. And I don't necessarily have any of these, or well, there's a couple on here that I do have, but I do definitely want the rest that I don't have. So
Nice. I have quite a few.
yeah. So the first one we got is Boba Fett in the Slave One, and anything Boba Fett I gotta grab. Like he's like my second favorite character next to Maul. So this one I need to get. I think this one's up there in price, though, isn't it?
I think it is. This one
Yeah,
was a chase for me, a grail for me for a while.
yeah.
Um,
Do you have it?
I do. I got this one. I think I got it from Order 66. I think they're down in Texas or whatnot. But I got it
Okay,
from Order 66 about 3 years ago.
right.
Maybe I had it prior to COVID. Put it that way. I finally got it
Okay.
before COVID because I actually had this on display at my cubicle in my office.
Oh, nice.
I unfortunately I did not save the box on this one. This one I totally tossed the box. Didn't care and
That's okay.
had to
You
stick
know
with
what? You
my
don't need the
everything.
box, man. You don't need the box.
But I just wanted this pop because one, it's Boba Fett and a pop ride. This was a
Yeah,
they didn't really make many pop rides originally, so to have this at all was like awesome. My
yeah,
only wish was I wish the slave one was a little bit bigger. It looks like a little toy. It looks like a
yeah. Or and also, I wish that it was like flying the right way, like because it's in the
yeah,
position where it's like kind of hovering off the ground. When it flies with like the
yeah, like
upright.
this way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would have been
Yeah,
cooler.
that was the other thing. I was kind of like, huh? Like, I don't
Yeah,
know. But yeah,
yeah. It is still a cool one though,
it
and
is cool.
it's one that
I
I
own
need.
that.
Yeah, it's one that I need to get for sure.
Yeah, I
Um,
just wish the scaling was a little different, only because
yeah,
the way they made the ship look compared to the rest of them, it's kind of like it looks like a Happy Meal toy of a Funko.
yeah, exactly.
It's a
Yeah.
little off. I don't know, but it is
So
cool.
so the next one is another classic, Darth Vader. This one was a Target exclusive. This is another one that I don't have. I have the Tie Fighter, but I don't have the Target
Ooh,
Darth Vader. Do you
I
have the
don't
Darth
have
Vader?
either. I don't have the Tie Fighter nor this one. This one is still a grail for me.
Yeah,
I think the price has gone up a little bit because it's been just harder to find, but I'll
yeah,
get it one day. I just really liked it's Darth Vader's Tie Fighter, right? So
yeah,
it's like high
exactly.
advance, and you get the base is actually a little curved dome piece of the Death
Yeah,
Star,
part of the
which
Death
is a
Star.
nice touch.
Yeah, that's the same as on the Tie Fighter. So
Yeah. Oh yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. That's a nice touch. I like that.
I
I
like it.
do like that.
Yeah, yeah, really great pop. And
And
um,
it's Vader.
a couple episodes ago, we actually mentioned a Disney train Darth Vader, and he's in his Tie Fighter. So I think they just took this and put it on a
It
train car.
shrunk it down and stuck it on a
Yeah,
train part. Yeah.
yeah. So, but yeah, no, definitely one I want to pick up as well.
It's probably
So the
getting harder to
next,
find now too. So
yeah, for sure.
if you see it, grab it.
So this one's one I definitely want to get. So this is the Amazon exclusive Han Solo in the Millennium Falcon. So I know lately that Lando's been on sale on Amazon, and you know what? Even with the shipping, it's still pretty cheap for me to pick it up. But
I wouldn't
I would
pass up
rather have
on it.
this one.
I,
I would rather have this one.
understandably, I get it, and didn't buy the Lando because I have this one. Like
Yeah,
I got this one, and when it first came out, loved having it.
yeah.
Huge box for these
Oh
things,
yeah,
the
massive.
mammoth boxes. So
Yeah,
this one to me, really, you want to take it out of the box. I mean, one
yeah,
just
and it's the
in
same.
the box, and
Base
I'm
is part of
showing
the
it in
Death
the
Star.
box. But
The base is part of the Death
yes,
Star as well.
and you know what I did notice that I'll be hitting a review on my channel is the difference between this and the Lando one. you have a little more weathering and battle damage in a different spot than this one. So it is different. They
Yeah.
did quite a little bit different treatment of the other Falcon. I just would have liked to seen younger Lando from Solo with the earlier version of the Falcon
Yeah.
before Han owned it.
Yeah, for
That would
sure.
have been neat. That would have been. I think it would have done better, and it probably wouldn't have ended up being on sale at the
Or if they
price.
released it this year with the Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary wave, because I think that Lando one came out last year with the
Correct.
2022 celebration. Yeah,
Correct. Again, not. I feel missing the mark.
missed the mark. Yeah,
You know, but
yeah,
yeah, this is a great one. That I have this one. This is a nice one. It's a big one.
yeah. I don't have this one. I would love to get this one. Like I said, of the two, I would prefer to have this one over the Lando. So
The one thing I wish they did is had a way that, kind of like Tony was able to take the clear acrylic pieces in the movie posters where you can unscrew. I wish there
yeah,
was a way that you could literally unscrew that from its base and not break it or hacksaw.
yeah. Is
I would
there a
love
way,
to
or
spend
there's
that.
not a way?
I don't think there is without having to
Yeah.
break the base or do something. Like I think you'd end up doing some damage to it to get it off. Um, but I think this would look fantastic just to spend it with some fishing line.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna have to do if I get any more of the because I collect some of the mission fleet figures of
Oh
the
yeah,
ships. Yeah,
yeah,
so I think that's what I'll have to do with if I get any more of those. I don't
nice.
have space right now, so
And
um,
Chris will be having his streams with the full on space battle going
hey,
on behind
you
him.
know what? Like growing up as a teenager, I had like Kenner vehicles hanging from my ceiling, so
Nice.
it's
I
yeah,
did too. I did
yeah.
too.
Like I had the Kenner Slave One from Shadows of the Empire. I had that hanging. I had the Tie Fighter. I think I had another one
Nice.
too, but
See,
yeah.
I had that, and I kind of crossed over into GI Joe.
Oh, okay.
The one
Yeah,
vehicle that I love the most is I because my uncle bought it for me, for to pantsing me and throwing me in the pool while the neighbor's daughter was
yeah.
on her deck. So I made him feel so guilty. He bought me Blue Thunder. So I had the Blue Thunder helicopter that you could put 3 1/4 action figures in.
Neat.
The gun swivel, dude. That thing was
I bet.
dope.
I bet you wish your uncle pantsed you more often, hey, so you could get him to buy you more stuff.
Oh, dude, I was so upset. Like I was mortified as a kid,
Yeah,
mortified.
but
So his
looking back on
girlfriend
it,
was like, "Nah, dude, that was pretty effed up." Poor
looking
kid.
back on it, you're probably like, oh, you know what? I wish he pantsed me a couple more times. I could have got
Yeah,
a couple more sweet toys out of him.
yeah, that was awesome. No, I used to spend my summers up with my grandparents and my aunts and uncles up in Yonkers, and
Yeah,
they used to treat me so well. And as a kid, it was a great place. Like I remember my aunt took me up to the Toys R Us there, and I bought. And I wish I had this thing for the longest time. I have no idea where it went. I think my mother threw it out.
yeah,
It must have been well over a foot. It was an alien from Aliens, the original
yeah,
movie,
yeah.
and it had the tail curved, and it would you could swivel the whole tail. You couldn't really bend it, but it was pliable. So I would like hang it from stuff a lot of time. But his hands would move, and it had the really long nails, and he would press on the back of his head, and his mouth and jaw would open, and the other jaws would pop out. Dude,
Right.
it was nasty. And like he had this clear thing over his head that would pop off, and it would kind of reveal like the kind of alien skull a little more, and it would glow. Dude,
Yeah,
that toy was so nasty and just scary looking. It was awesome.
yeah,
Awesome.
for sure.
I had that. And I even had a Stripe from Gremlins. I wasn't allowed to keep that one out because my younger siblings at the time were scared shitless of it.
I
We
mean,
took them to go
with good
see the
reason
movie and
too.
weren't expecting it to be scary like that. Like I wasn't
Yeah,
scared, but them being 4 and 6 years younger than me, it scared the pants off them.
yeah, for sure. So the next one we got. This one I do actually have. I think in my,
I have this guy
somewhere.
too.
It's somewhere in my display. But yeah, no, this one's a great one. Again, very similar to the Darth Vader and the Tie Fighter. Just a plain black base, but I like the
Great
size of this
looking.
one.
Yeah,
It's not
great
too big.
looking vehicle.
Yeah, great looking vehicle as well.
And the Kylo
Um,
Ren that we got on this one has the cracked mask and
yeah,
everything.
because
So
they did have the other one from the Last Jedi where he's flying his other ship and he doesn't have the cracked mask. Or actually, I don't. Is he wearing a mask at all on that one? I'm trying to
there
think.
is another tie that he had with with Kylo.
Yeah.
Where he doesn't have the helmet on.
Yeah, okay, so that's the one I'm thinking of from The Last Jedi. It's a different TIE fighter, but yeah.
I didn't realize it was a different one.
Yeah, it's a different one.
Yeah, I
Um
really like this one.
yeah,
I
this one, the
photographed this
cracked
one too.
mask. Yeah.
It came out great.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. So the next one, Luke Skywalker in an X-wing. So I don't have this one yet, but I do. This is one I'd like to add to my collection. I mean, you got to have the classic, the Luke Skywalker and the X-wing, and then that Darth Vader.
Yeah, I got this a little over a year ago. I did get this one, and I think in my first year of my channel, I actually brought this one as a challenge to myself to photograph this one. How can I photograph this one and use a
Yeah.
screen? This is one of the first, I think, earlier ones where I used the digital background screen and
Oh, nice.
literally used a iPhone, put a small tripod and used an iPhone kind of holder to clip onto the base. So then I could swivel the whole pop around in whatever angle. So I was able to kind of get them turning in towards the camera, flying.
Nice.
But this is a great pop. And like, I think this in the United States was a Walmart exclusive. So it was really,
Possible.
I don't ever remember seeing it.
Yeah, I don't
I
remember
don't know, it
seeing
was
this
like
one in
one day doing a
stores.
search randomly, and I saw that they had this, and I was like, "What?
Yeah,
How did I not see this one?"
definitely a grail for me.
Yeah, it's a cool one. Like, and what was interesting is this came out before the Poe Dameron one.
Yeah. Yeah, and now they have the Poe Dameron, and now they have the
Hera.
Hera and the X-wing as well. So you can have your own fleet of X-wings.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, but
This is a cool one.
this one's definitely a classic. So that's why this one's on our list here. So the next one we have another classic, Luke Skywalker in the Land Speeder. This is one that I don't have, but I've been eyeballing one. I think the person is
Get it,
selling it for like $30 or something.
dude. Jump on it.
Yeah,
It's a Smuggler's Bounty exclusive. I have this.
yeah,
This is one of those ones that I was like, I love this. These are the things that made lovers of Smuggler's Bounty.
yeah,
This was awesome because again, you didn't have many pop rides in the Star Wars
yeah,
universe here. So when you had this, and such a nostalgic
yeah,
piece,
absolutely.
it hit
So
right at home.
I don't have this one, but do you remember the Dorbs? They were made by Funko as
Yes, the
well.
Dorbs version.
Yeah, I have the Dorbs version of this one.
Nice. That
Yeah,
it did look fun. That's
it looks
awesome.
yeah, it is, and you can take Luke out of the land speeder as well. So I
Oh,
have
that's
that
kind of
one.
bonus.
But yeah, no, I do want to get this one for sure. Like I said, I've been eyeballing it. Like there's a lady who's selling like a big collection of Star Wars Funkos. I've purchased a few off of her late last year. So I do want to go back and buy some other ones off of her. I might hold off on this one because she's got like an X-wing pilot 3-pack that I want to get,
Oh, I have those,
and then I
but
want to get that. I want to get that royal the Senate guard, the blue one.
that's
She's
right.
got that too. So,
Oh, she's got some keepers.
oh yeah, she's got a
Some
bunch. As long
keepers.
as she hasn't sold them yet, but
Yeah,
yeah,
this is one if you can pick it up because I really like the engine where it's got the damage from
yeah,
the Tusken Raiders taking it apart and everything. Like,
yeah.
really just looks great. I love
Oh
it.
yeah,
Love it.
lots of detail and like the sand on the front, like the dirt and stuff on
Hmm.
the front.
They
Yeah,
did a great job.
fantastic
It's a
job.
beautifully looking like Funko ride. It is really
Yeah.
top drawer in my opinion.
Oh yeah, for sure. Grade A goodness. So the next one, this is probably one of my favorite ones. I do have this one, the Mando and Grogu on the Bantha, and I actually got this one for a steal. I think I got it. I think I paid like $20 cash for this
Wow.
one. Yeah,
Yeah, I think I paid like 35 maybe or
yeah, because
whatever. I don't know if it was an Amazon exclusive, but I think
uh,
I thought that's where I got it. But
so I
I have
got this one and the Grogu on the Seeing Stone for $40 off of this lady, 40 or $30 together. So I got a really
together.
good deal. Yeah,
That's a steal.
yeah, because what happened? She was ordering from Pop in a Box in Canada here, and these were just duplicates. She didn't care about having them, so she was just selling them, trying to get rid of them. So
Wow,
I got quite a few from her and at like below retail. So that's pretty
that's
crazy.
awesome.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, for sure.
this is a gorgeous looking
Yes.
ride. I
Yeah,
think
I
this is
love the look of this
really
one.
lots of detail, and like we said before, creatures, droids, but
Creatures,
the
yeah,
textures and stuff they're getting, this has all of that in one
yeah,
pop. We've got, Grogu scaled for, to be with
yeah,
Din Djarin.
yeah,
They're bride in the Bantha, and it's again scale.
yeah.
It's just really fun, and the Bantha just looks so awesome. I
Looks
love the
so
Bantha.
awesome, so
Yeah,
amazing.
it's a great pop.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? I'm still waiting for that like Boba Fett in his black robe with the rifle on his back and Fennec Shand on a bantha. That'd
That
be
would
cool.
be cool. That would be cool. You know
Yeah.
what? I'm still waiting for the one we were rumored to get of Boba Fett on the Rancor.
Right?
I want that. That I want.
Yeah.
Come
That
on.
I want.
Ooh,
You got
bust
to
that.
make that one like a full size Rancor.
I don't know. I think they'll probably do it.
Smaller?
Would it be no? It'll probably be bigger than the one from the Return of the Jedi 3 pack with the
It'll.
Rancor
I
Luke.
think they'll take that one, that Grogu and the Rancor from that, and they'll
Yep.
stand it upright and put Boba on it.
Yeah, that because that Rancor detail is awesome. Like I
Yeah.
wanted to photograph that right away, but I was like, you know what? That needs enough room because that creature's so big, and I
Yeah.
really feel to even get Grogu and him and the interaction, that
Yeah.
connectivity, that tissue, that emotional
Yeah.
heartstring pulled. I think you need to get closer to it. So, like for me, I'm gonna have to take that. I'm taking that out to the beach,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know,
For sure.
during the magic hour one day, and just gonna
Yeah.
concentrate on shooting it. Probably put like some kind of diorama in the background. I'll probably have to purchase or get someone 3D print it to make. But yeah, this one I already know where I want to shoot this one. There's an area on like near Roger Wheeler Beach where it's a path that you're walking on the beach, and I kind of was getting down on my elbows and knees looking at it. I'm like, oh, this would make a great little
Like a
scene.
true photographer would, right?
Yeah, yeah. I'm like
Yeah.
getting down. I'm like, all right, if I post it here, I can have like the little bend of that walkway and stuff.
That's awesome.
So I don't know. I'm excited. I do want to. I can't wait to shoot this guy.
Yeah,
This
I
is
can't wait either. I can't wait to see the image, man.
it'll be fun. It'll be
Yeah, for sure. So our next one on our list, another Mandalorian one. This one just came out a few months ago, I think.
yep.
I
About
didn't end up picking
two
this
months.
up because they were selling it on the Funko eBay shop.
Yes, I
So I
did get
wasn't able to
this.
get this one. I'll probably try and order it maybe because I do really like this one. The detail on this one, like the
Oh,
Grogu with
again.
the ears blowing
Well,
in the wind,
that's why this
and
had to
then
make my list,
and
Chris.
you
This is
you showed it on screen when you picked it up. It's got
yeah.
Boba Fett's helmet on the other side, his armor and
Yeah,
stuff.
it is. This is so good. This could not miss my list.
Yeah,
Everything you said. You've got that great sand acrylic base. You've
yeah,
got the pop itself, right, is in motion, and the way you get that motion is from Grogu's ears.
yeah,
Love that.
yeah.
Um, all the soft good, not
And
want
the
to say soft
sand
goods, but
underneath
all
on the
the
base,
texture.
how it's kind of like blowing up
Yeah,
in
it's
the
like
back.
blowing back. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got, you even see in certain areas you can see like there's sand like in the paint the way they did it, like grit.
yeah,
It's just so awesome. The textures of the blankets and the rope tying stuff, Boba
great.
Fett's helmet. It's all the above. I mean,
Yeah.
of the
So
speeder
it's
bikes, this
definitely
is my fave.
definitely one I want to pick up. I I would almost try and get this over one of the other rides, like over that speeder, that Luke speeder. That Luke speeder's cool, but like this one's probably next tier.
Yeah, this is up there, Chris. Like,
Yeah.
no doubt. As soon as I saw this one and we were talking about it as a rumor, and when that dropped, I was at the ready for this one.
Yes.
This one's awesome. Absolutely love
Yes.
this one.
Yeah, this one's awesome.
You know what? Hold on, I have it here.
Okay.
So
Yeah. It looks fantastic. Yeah, so there's Boba Fett's helmet. So if you guys are only listening to us on Spotify, so on one side it has Grogu with the ears kind of blowing backwards, but on the other side you got Boba Fett's armor strapped to the back of the speeder bike, and
yeah,
it looks absolutely fantastic.
just awesome. They just did
Yeah,
a great job. Really great job.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
and that other detail. And again, as I'm putting the cape blowing. I mean,
yeah.
it's just
Right?
so good. He's got the jetpack. So good, so good.
Yeah, yeah. Funko's been getting better at capturing like motion with these Funko Pops, whether it be like capes blowing in the wind or hair blowing in the wind. Like they're getting better at capturing that motion.
Yeah, I applaud you, Funko,
Yeah,
because your texture and everything on the fabrics, and it's just so much better than they originally were. And we liked
right.
them before. We're
Yeah,
loving them 10 times better now.
yeah, absolutely. So the next one we got is Ray with the speeder, and this is one that you just picked up recently.
Yes, this one's gonna be a future what's in the box because
Nice.
I was making some purchases from our good fellows over at Ozzy's Collectibles,
Yep.
our little Aussie friends,
Yeah.
and again, not wanting to get screwed around with the whole Amazon exclusive. You order it, they get canceled, then it's back again, and you get it 5, 6 months later. Um, I wasn't dealing with that, so I ordered Admiral Akbar.
Yep.
I ordered my BB-8, the new Pride version, because we were
Nice.
talking about that in one
Yeah.
of
The new Pride ones actually look pretty decent.
yeah, I really love the paint scheme on it and how they did it at this time. It a lot more attention to the detail. It wasn't
Yeah.
like it wasn't dialed in. It just the whole thing's one giant
Like
rainbow.
and
Really nice.
no offense to anyone who supports Pride. Like the last ones, it was just like a rainbow vomited over it.
Yeah, and they
And
were nice. It was the only thing you could get
yeah, it
Star Wars
just
Funko for Pride, and I
yeah.
think it was good. Obviously, they're trying to do something, but I felt
Yeah,
like
but this is
this
10
one
times
is
better. These
very
ones are
well
10
thought out.
times better. Yeah.
The R2 and BB-8 that they came up with this year, the paint
Yeah.
schemes phenomenal. So
Yeah. 10
if you
times
are
better.
out there celebrating Pride Month, and looking for a really cool Star Wars Funko Pop,
Yeah,
dude,
those
take a
ones.
look at them. They're awesome. They did a
Yeah, absolutely.
fantastic job.
Absolutely.
So
Um
I do have that, and then I did this one
yeah,
because
which again
it
the
was nice.
details. Like you got all the like her rifle and all that stuff in the
In
netting
that
at the front
mesh,
there. Yeah.
yeah, the goggles on.
The goggles, yeah.
This one is one I wanted, and it's one of those ones I saw it out when it first came out, and I saw it at a few of the normal places, and I kind of thought, oh,
Yeah.
I'll come back and get it. I'll come back and get it. And then one day I started seeing them dwindle. I was like, I should pick that up, and nah, I probably shouldn't today. And then it just kind of slipped off my radar, and then they were out of stores. They're gone. And
Yeah.
so yeah, I ordered this. This had to come. And the other one I did order from Mozzie's in that order was the Battle Damage Vader. Finally,
Nice.
so
Yeah.
I'll be excited to do my what's in the box. Put it that way. I'll be.
Yeah. Especially if they are in there.
I'd be pumped.
Right?
This one should be in there at the very
Yeah, yeah.
least.
It's just that Vader seems almost too early. So but you never know.
Hey, I don't
Stay
care
tuned. Stay tuned. Definitely
when
check
it
out
comes.
Patrick's check out Toy Photographer channel. It'll be on the it'll be linked in the description and in the show notes. Definitely check that out
Yeah, we'll have
if you
that
want to see
coming up.
if he gets it. Because he's going to be posting that any day now, I would assume.
Yep, my
Yep.
daughter's going to be assisting me later this evening.
There you go. So the next one on our list, again, this one's a really really great one. So they do have like three other ones. So they have the Luke and the Leia on the speeder bike, and then they have the Ewok on the speeder bike. But this one for some reason looks a lot better. I don't know, because like the Scout Trooper helmet, to me it looks way better. But yeah,
Yeah,
this
I
one
love this
I think
one.
this one's like a next level above the Luke and the Leia and
Yeah,
even
this
the Ewok.
another smuggler's bounty. Another like this again.
Yeah.
Why I said now, if you want to hear something funny, Chris, I for some reason I don't know what I was thinking. I must have just literally been just totally fried, and brain just melted from work. I came out to my car, drove up to my work dumpster, and I threw out the bounty box. I usually had kept them for ornaments and stuff,
You're
and I
right.
don't know why. I think it was sloshing around, and I thought I had took the pop out, and I threw it into the dumpster.
Oh no.
Drove home, and then realized the pop wasn't where I thought it was. I started scratching my head. I went back to work the next morning. Dumpster's already emptied. I was like,
So you had it and you don't have it anymore.
No, dude, I reordered that like that day. I noticed it missing. I was so upset about it.
Uh,
I found and ordered another one. Dude,
yeah,
I think at the time you could still order it like with it was in that month and it would still ship. And that's how
yeah.
I got it. It wasn't like I had to get it from another seller.
Oh, okay. Well,
But
at
I
least
was
you were
like,
able to get it again.
yeah, and then I gave all the contents to everyone else that that wanted any of this stuff.
Oh, hopefully there was a Funko Pop collector digging through that garbage bin.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully it didn't end up in a landfill.
It
Enough
probably did, unfortunately.
enough
I
Star
couldn't
Wars.
believe I brain farted that. And so
Yeah,
I
there's enough
was,
Star Wars Funko Pops in the landfill, so hopefully this one didn't join them.
you know what? There'll be like a, I don't know if you ever watch on the History Channel or whatnot, the Curse of Oak Island. Someone's gonna be digging for treasure and be like, what treasures can we find here? There's a
Yeah.
Funko Pop treasure.
They need to do a Funko edition of that show.
Right? It'll be us when we're 80 years old and decrepit and like sitting there with metal detectors. I think there's a crate of Funko over here. I think I'm hitting on some nails from a pallet.
Yeah, right.
Let's get that crane over here. Start digging
Yeah.
and excavating right here.
Oh man.
That would be funny.
Yeah. So the next, actually, this is the last one on our list. So this is our top 10 pop rides, but there's so many other ones. But these, out of all the pop rides, we narrowed it down. It was a tough job though, because
Yeah,
like
there's a lot.
there's a lot of great ones.
And surprisingly, I didn't add any of the new ones from the.
Yeah, and you know what? Like the Tauntaun, like the Han and the Luke on the Tauntaun, those are really good ones too. But
That should have made it.
they were really really close.
Yeah,
It was a tough call. Tough call.
there's a
It's
lot.
just
Like
those two Mando ones, like the Bantha one and the speeder bike. Those ones are like next level,
I didn't even put the blurg.
right?
I have
Well,
that.
you know what,
on there.
the blurg again, like I think the Bantha one and the speeder bike Mando are way better. Than
Yeah,
the Blurg.
and I didn't even think about including because it's technically a pop ride, but I don't think of it as pop ride. Is my sand trooper with the
Yeah,
lizard
I don't think of it as a pop ride. I think that's just like a
because he doesn't
deluxe
sit
pop.
on it. Like
No,
that's one I wish they redid. I wish they redid
yeah,
that.
that would be great if they redid it. Yeah, on the dewback, or
Yeah,
like
do
even another one I wish they would do is the Jawas on the what is it the what was that creature they were riding in the New Hope in the special edition? The Ronto?
Yes.
Is that what it was
like,
called?
yeah, that kind of
Yeah, the really tall creature.
thing.
Yeah, yeah. I wish they would do that with like a couple of Jawas, like one seated and one like kind of hanging from the strap.
See, I wouldn't mind a sand crawler.
Oh yeah, that would be
With a
cool
little
too.
head bobbling, or they
Yeah.
could even do the new
How
one with
big
the
would that be?
skull on the
They'd
top.
have to. That's something they would have to do, like almost as big as the Millennium Falcon.
They probably could, or they could still have fun and kind of do the Happy Meals version of it, like they did with Boba Fett
Yeah,
Slave One.
yeah,
I'd like that. I don't know. One that I've wanted and I've debated on trying to make is I think it's I don't. They're not galactic. I don't. They might be galactic here. It's
yeah.
the
The
Fisher
AT-AT.
Price. They have the AT.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen people do customs with that, and they put
I
the
love that.
AT-AT driver inside of that, and it looks like
Perfect.
bang on.
Yeah, it's perfect. Like
Yeah,
I was surprised when Empire came out for anniversary that wasn't.
and they
one
didn't
of
have
them.
that. Yeah,
I was like, what?
like
Really?
Funko, what are you doing?
Well, like we had Han on the Tauntaun, and
Yeah, and they gave us the
Luke
Luke on the Tauntaun. Yeah,
But
and they gave us that
would've
Vader
rather
in the meditation chamber, which I'm happy for that one because that's
Yeah,
a really great Vader.
I forget about that one. That one I think was one of my first test shots that I did.
Really,
Messing around with Funkos. I
back
think
in the day.
yeah, that was originally like testing if this is a viable thing that I wanted to do as a hobby. Like
Yeah,
because again, having your photography kind of your career and stuff like that and doing it as a hobby, it
yeah,
was escape. It was this was something going to be different. And then as I got in working with IT, this was definitely kind of keeping that creative edge, utilizing this to keep that creative edge. But I
yeah.
remember taking that picture And remembering how difficult it was. Like, okay, I'm going to shoot this. I can't shoot it with my camera. Got to shoot with my phone, and really
Yeah.
challenging myself. And I found that I was like, at one point, I was like sweating. I was actually sweating, like trying to figure. I was like, how am I going to get the sell this image? Like how? And so it was a bit of a struggle. Now that's one I probably would one day go back and reshoot.
Yeah.
Because I think I've developed some other styles and techniques that I've started using over the year
Yeah.
for these things, and
Yeah.
for sure I've picked up some new tricks and tips. Some
Yeah.
just from
And
playing around.
perfected your craft a little bit too.
Yeah, like if I could get like a 3D model of that, to meditation chamber and use that as a background, that would be something I'd entertain. I don't know, we'll see.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's so many other things, and they keep coming out with newer, greater pops, and I'm always like, oh, I need to have that.
Yeah.
Like I am excited for the Hyperspace Heroes line, of these kind of pop
Yeah.
lines. Very
Yeah.
excited for
I
that.
wish they would do a pod racer though, like Anakin and Sebulba pod racers,
Mm.
right?
That's funny you should say that because I was actually looking at my um I wouldn't call it vintage, but it was the regular 3 1/4 Phantom Menace. I have the pod racer.
Yeah.
And I used the last time I used it, we had a contest at work. It was to decorate your cubicle area, decorate your desk, your area
Yeah.
for Christmas. And I did a Star Wars theme, obviously. So my friend has as a droid builder, so I had a life size R2D2 wrapped up in Christmas lights, blinking next to my desk. Everyone was amazed. I was like, all right, my coworker built the Polar Express, and he had like he would have to duck. It was like he had a roof in his area that he built and had the train going up and over like it was going
Oh,
over the
nice.
ice. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous. I was like, all right, I'm not going to top that, but I'll get it pretty close. I borrowed my friend's art too. That was I was like, all right, I'm going for the gusto. I'm doing that. But I had that pod racer and a lot of my Funkos doing like a Christmas slash nativity scene at my desk. It was hysterical.
That's
It was
awesome.
hysterical.
Yeah. But we are about at that time in our podcast where I ask you, Patrick, where can people find you if they've been living under a rock on Tatooine and not paying attention to our podcast?
Yeah. So if been blown away from the Death Star and spinning around in your TIE fighter advanced, looking for where I am usually on my channel, Toy Photographer, hanging out, photographing nothing but Star Wars Funko Pop and doing my own versions of unboxings that we call What's in the Box. So if you're attuned to looking at cool Star Wars Funko images, please come on down. We're very close. I want to point out, if you haven't heard of my friend Christopher at Seriously Star Wars, that mofo just broke 1,000 subscribers. So big clap to him. So if you're
Thank you.
listening,
Thank you.
give a little honk in your car if you're driving, listening to this on your podcast, because that is no easy feat, folks. Especially when you're out there, you're not driving for the number per se. You're just delivering content for the masses, your fans, your friends,
Yeah.
in your community, and we love you for it. You always drive some great content. I
Yeah.
know I'm a few short. I think I'm at 194. I'm getting that close to that
You're getting
200.
close, man. You're getting
I'm
close to the
almost there.
200.
Woo! But one day I will get to that 1,000. I'll have a cool giveaway. But I think you know what? Because someone asked, "Am I going to do a giveaway at 200?" I said, "You know what? 200 to me is a milestone, but I
Yeah.
don't think it's that big milestone that I'm going to do a giveaway. I want to do a giveaway when we get to 500. Because you know
Yeah.
what? In this YouTube economy, I always call it, it's not too hard to deliver some cool content and have some people come over, give us some likes, and hit some subscribe. So when I do, I am going to have some bangers to give out for that 500 giveaway when I finally get there. But I'm,
Nice.
I'm holding fast to 500. We're going to do a good giveaway.
Yeah.
And I'm so happy, seeing you, Star Wars Sith, Sire Speed, Eric over there. A lot, Padawan, all you guys are getting these great viewers and
Yeah.
these subscribers up there. So congratulations. But Christopher, again, congratulations. So
Thank you, my
that's
friend.
my segue and lead in. If you haven't learned and haven't heard about that awesome success and congratulatory praise, hop on over to my friend, because that's probably what he's not doing. or what he is doing when he's not on with me doing this Star
That's
Wars.
exactly what I'm doing when I'm not here with you, Patrick, talking all things Star Wars Funko Pops. I'm on my other channel, Seriously Star Wars, doing weekly Star Wars reviews and doing a giveaway for reaching 1,000 subscribers. So if you are interested in possibly winning a Dark Trooper Funko Pop, head on over there and enter the giveaway there. So um, thank you everyone for watching and listening to your the Popcast wherever you find your favorite podcasts, and we will see you in the next episode.